Hello there, welcome back to the Papal State and the Holy Trinity. Last time we vassalized Milan, and well, now we are currently at war with Naples here, and we are basically going to just go for. I'm a little bit unsure if I'll go for annexation per se. Well, they're a little bit too big for that. Let's just be honest. But I will at least take Abruzzi and Bari just to grow my own little power base, if you will. The vassalization of Milan has put me in a really awkward position in terms of the fact that people did not like that a lot. And also, Ottomans are currently being crushed by Venice, so it's kind of bad, to be perfectly honest. Granted, the Kingdom of God is not really what I'm going for here. I don't even know if that's an achievement, but if it is, then I probably want it. But the main issue, per se, is actually really simple. The problem, if you will, is the fact that Austria now decided to siege something that I should siege. Well, we'll leave that to Austria then. But anyways, the main problem with Venice getting power is that they will most likely attack me, and that is of course not something that we want. And again here, I definitely need to get the roads from Caracciolo. That's the problem here, the fact that they are vassals, or that Trebizond is their vassal, that is the biggest issue. But I don't think I can launch an invasion of Caracciolo, not right now at least, so I'll just have to keep on building my power base, and then we'll work from there. And I'm also kind of tempted here to, yeah, there we go, Austria kept that for themselves, greedy bastards. But as I was saying here, what I think I might go for, to some degree, is probably go for that straight out attack now on the Teutons, since they're very much vulnerable. And if I get into a war with Poland or anyone else, then Teutons can probably be, well, I was about to say reincarnated, which is true, but we'll just have to deal with things as they go in terms of aggressive expansion and coalitions. The goal is just to keep what I have, not much else than that. But we did take military attack 7, which is the Limber. Military attack is by 0.25, infantry fire by 0.10, and artillery fire by a whole point. And I can now use cannons. So that's good. But we're just going to siege Naples here, and then we'll work from there. Who is fabricating claims to Ferrara? Venice? I got rid of that a little bit too soon. But if Venice is actually fabricating claims on Ferrara, then things are not looking too good. Tuscany is also creating troubles for me here. Do you want me to kick your butt? But anyways, I'll just allow the sieges to continue and we'll consider from that. But Trebizond is definitely going to have to be attacked soon. I'm kind of hoping here that the Ottomans is able to beat back. They're actually under attack right now by, well, they were at least at war with Caracciolo, but I was hoping that they would be able to release them, which is not the case. Genoa is also making quick work of Crimea. Jesus, this game is just weird. We have a large Georgia, well, rather large Georgia. Ottomans are being pummeled by everything. Achaia broke free, for instance, which could actually be really good for me if I get there. But yeah, this is a really weird game. But if I can just keep my possession to the south here, the aggressive expansion in Europe will not be too high, and that is kind of that's really what I will have to aim for here. If I get too high aggressive expansion in Europe, things are going to turn sour pretty rapidly, incredibly rapidly, to be perfectly honest. And luckily enough, we have a diplomat that we are going to hire, because we do need his services. Oh, I actually got that. I'm not used to playing the white collar, so basically I thought it was Austria's, but this works. I can actually vassalize them, and for less cost than what I was vassalized Milan for, so that's great. We're going to vassalize Naples then, because that is I think that's the best thing to do, to be perfectly honest. Now again here, Milan is what? 21, 26 base tax, 5, 14, 17, 19, 21. They're about the same, so I guess it makes sense. But yeah, we're going to go with peaceful vassalization here. and then we're going to go with something aggressively in the near future, I think. So basically I fabricated a claim too many, but I didn't think I would be able to just vassalize them straight out. That's a little bit of a... that's a positive surprise, I'll be honest with you, but it's still a little bit concerning. So we have a new Pope, Gregorius the 13th, 443, not bad. And also we still remain Papal Controller, which is really, really useful. So all in all, very good, very good. And again, we're going with the vassalization for these guys. Taking their money too. That's kind of starting to become our team tune. Now, aggressive expansion wise, how are we looking at France? We're not too bad with France actually. They actually want an alliance with us as things are currently standing. And let's face it, I will give France their alliance. If I can get it, I'll take it. France is currently the biggest threat to my, well, continued existence, so an alliance with them is more than wonderful. It's brilliant, it's perfect. I'm kind of tempted to actually go for Savoy's rival as well, but I don't want to get any closer to my border with France. Out of these choices, I think Genoa is the one that makes the most sense, so let's just go with that. And again here, if I can get an alliance with France, which I will, then everything looks pretty then we're pretty strong. Let's just be perfectly honest here. I have Austria and France on my side. I don't have anything to worry about. The problem, of course, is the diplomatic relations penalty that I'm currently experiencing thanks to this. But there are ways to get around that. But for the time being, we'll just have to improve our relations with the others here. I think also I'm going to cancel my alliance with Aragon because they have been they've been thoroughly crushed here, and I can also most likely go for taking Sardinia and Sicily for myself. So and of course Siena too. So right now there's no reason for me to have this continued alliance, and by breaking said alliance, I should be able to tempt, for instance, Castile into attacking them, which would be really, really useful. So we'll just have to work from there. But I'm currently considering, as I said, an expedition to go for a war against the Teutons. Basically to vassalize, fabricate a claim in Livonia, and of course that could be really useful. Of course I could also just go ahead and declare war on Gotland and then fabricate claims on both of these and then have the wars as I see fit. That could also be a way to do it. That could probably be the easier way of doing it. The fact is that my aggressive expansion has actually gone as far as Sweden and Norway. So I definitely need to lay low for a little while here now, which is of course not the greatest, but it is what it is. And well, there's not much else to say. We'll just have to, as I said here, lay low, try and get my alliances and everything up and running, and I think we'll probably work towards integrating both of my vassals rather than doing anything else. And I'm actually going to keep the mercenary unit around, was what I was thinking, but we're just going to get rid of that, and we're going to instead train 2 more longbows. Can actually have 18,000, so we're going to keep on growing our forces. That's a given at this stage. But currently, I can only look in awe at what's currently happening to the Ottomans. I think I've never seen such a weak Ottomans that basically has collapsed in any game I've ever played. It's just mind-boggling, really. But it is what it is. It could actually lead to some really good opportunities for me grabbing land in the area, which of course would be tremendous because that means that I can declare wars without a casus belli. Best case scenario here is actually that I manage to take Mentes from the Ottomans if they get weak enough before the core of the Knights Renowned in 21. I was scared there for a moment. I'll be honest. I was really terrified. We were no longer relevant. I was thinking they would I'd gotten furious and was about to cancel their alliance. I was honestly scared. Now this is something that I don't think... This is going to be weird. This might actually break Venice. This might be what I need here. Venice will have to fight rebels here. That's just a given. They took too much land. They were too greedy, if you will, and that could really backfire on them. Now what I'm also thinking here is actually going to war against Genoa. It could be beneficial since I can then fabricate claim on Mentes. But we'll have to wait and see. As things are going, the Ottomans are quickly spiraling downwards, which is useful for me. But we are going to take Nova Republic, Admin Tech 7, and with that we get some free slots here. Now, Humanist is probably the best things here, considering, especially better relations over time, stability, cost, mission strength. We don't need this just yet, so I'm a little bit unsure what to take. I'm tempted to take military ideas, but again, here, this is something that I'm a little bit unsure about. I'm tempted also to actually go for diplomatic ideas, but I think we take humanist here. The nationalism is good, the unrest, basically everything here is good and useful. So we'll go in with humanist ideas as my second group, and there's that. But again, for the current, or as of the current moment, there's no real. We don't really have anything that we need to do. There's nothing that needs to be done, more or less, at this moment. I am tempted, however, to declare war on these guys. France will most likely not join. They might not join later though, which is a little bit of a bad thing here. Take Sardinia, take Siena. We can actually run reconquest for Naples, which is actually a really good thing to do. Do you know what? This is actually a really good idea. For starters, I get things handed back to. I can take Siena, making my border look neater. Naples get a couple more cores for me to annex. I am going to do it. The only problem here, of course, is the fact that France might join at a later date, I think. Lorraine, Provence, let's see here. No, I'm safe. I'm safe. The only problem, of course, is that Aragon do actually still have some forces. But let's face it, with Naples, with Milan, with everything here, I should be perfectly safe. The only problem, of course, will be getting troops into Sicily, but that shouldn't be an issue. And of course, here, let's see here, the niceties of the Austrians are really being shown here, and they're really dealing with Provence for me neatly. So, with that said, we're going to leave a siege squad, I think, just in Siena. There's no reason to leave anything else. And we're going to march down towards Aragon here. There we go, the coalition is being reborn, slowly but surely, which is not good. But I think we're going to end it here, and we're going to continue the war against Aragon next time. Hopefully it will be a simple one, but we'll have to wait and see. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and I'll see you around next time. Bye.